I didn't think of this before. I just did the proper title with test at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Now all I have to do is delete test. Again, we're still learning this.
Yes.
Okay, are you broadcasting?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna broadcast. Okay, let's go. Okay, it is Friday, January 14th, 2022. It's 7 p.m.-ish Eastern Standard Time, and it is Wildcard Weekend. And with that, cue the music. Welcome to Bet by Numbers, the easiest betting podcast in the world, where we badly. What are I right here? I don't know. We're gonna make sports picks and play some Fortnite. Matt and I are playing Fortnite tonight. How you feeling, Matt?
Feeling great. It's Friday, and it is 2022. I still have a problem putting that on my my work documents.
You just say a lot of twos.
Yeah, there's just a lot of twos, and it's actually much easier, but like, it's just one of those things. I feel like it's always a little bit of a transition when you're like, oh, it's a new year.
Yeah, I know, every damn year. We're also joined by our trusty robot producer. Okay, Google, what was the score of the Super Bowl last year?
On February 7th, 2021, the Buccaneers won Super Bowl 55 after beating the Chiefs 31-9.
Remember that game?
I do. It was
was
quite boring, but you know what? I had a lovely time. Got to spend it with somebody special, and there's nothing better than watching football with your loved ones.
Okay. Man, I had to stay up really late because I was watching that game in England, and it didn't start till like 11 o'clock, and it sucked, and the game was awful, and I definitely fell asleep about sometime in the third quarter, and probably I missed a good solid 10 minutes of clock time asleep. It wasn't
it's definitely
good.
not the worst Super Bowl I've ever seen, but it was definitely a Brady fest.
Well, that's because we watched that terrible Rams Super Bowl. So
yeah, that terrible Rams Super Bowl was the worst I've ever seen.
Really bad. Yeah, we got 6 games this week, which is very exciting. We're gonna pick against the spread, money line, and totals for all 6 games. So let's get right into it. First game this week will be the Raiders at Bangles. Bengals are 5.5. Yeah, the Bengals are 5.5 point road favorite. I think this game's gonna be close though.
I think it could be close, but I still like the Bengals to cover. That's just me. I mean, Joe Burrow, Joe Mixon.
Let me tell you my picks real quick. I've got Vegas covering the 5.5 point spread. I've got Cincinnati money line minus 235, and I've got over 49 points even. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now, money line picks. I picked all chalk.
Yeah. Yeah, my picks are very chalky as well. But I like that over, especially because I think that this could be a very high-scoring game. Cincinnati's not exactly been the defensive team this year, so we'll see if that comes to bite him in the butt. But
no, we'll see how much. What's his name? Max Crosby. Is that the
Max Crosby?
With the 2 X's.
Double X.
Isn't that the very, very white guy that?
I thought he was clear. I didn't think he was.
He might be. It's quite something. So yeah. So the Vegas Raiders, who I said were done about 10 weeks ago, find themselves in the playoffs, playing a game at Cincinnati, which Cincinnati hasn't played a playoff game in a long time, and they haven't won one since 1991.
Wow.
Yes,
that's a long time.
It really is. So you've got Derek Carr, the wily veteran, going against Joe Burrow, the young gun.
And boy, he's got a cannon.
Okay, this is don't land over here. We need an audible to up the coast. Follow me.
Goodness.
Yeah, there's people over there.
I see what's happening.
Yeah, it's bad.
Oh goodness, I'm gonna try to stay with it. Not very well.
Oh, yeah. Let's get some stuff though, so we can shoot back.
I think you want to come over here with me, maybe.
I'm going to, but I needed to find a gun first. Okay, I got 2 guns.
I have to find a gun.
I'm coming your way. Anyway, yeah. this is one of those situations where it. Oh, I think I got this guy. Dude, he's almost dead. He's almost dead. Yeah, shoot him.
I don't have any guns. Let me get this.
Oh, really?
Chest.
Well, go. I was going to say, go hack at him with your. Oh, his friend is. His friend's
awesome.
trying to get after me though. I'm gonna need you to find a gun. Yeah, hack at that guy.
I'm gonna get some help, and then I'm gonna kill his friend.
No, I need to help with the friend now.
I'm going to help his friend.
If you don't mind. There we go. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so we know that in the NBA, a lot of times when teams are up and coming, they really do have to try really hard. The first couple of years when they're up and coming, they really hit that sort of young team wall. It doesn't always really apply in the NFL, so I'm curious to see whether or not Cincinnati can just play to their talent, because God knows that team is talented.
Yes,
Offensive line,
extremely talented, and like
Yeah,
in NBA history, there's definitely teams that have gotten their second year with a new quarterback. I mean,
Yeah.
with a rookie new quarterback. I mean, Tampa Bay did last year with the first. Oh, there's somebody up here.
You're getting shot at.
Some
I got you.
coverage.
I got you. I got you.
I mean, like rocks. But yeah. I know you
Oh yeah, both. Where's that?
I need
coming
rocks, yo.
from? What did I tell you?
Oh, he's way up there.
Oh yeah, they're way up here. Okay. I'm going. I'm
I think
distracting
I
them going
I
this
knocked
way.
him down.
There we go. Hey, we're killing them. Oh, but I lit myself on fire a little bit. That's not
Oh,
good.
that's not great.
Yeah, let's not do that. Anyway, yeah. So it'll be interesting to see. Obviously, the Bengals are a very young team. They're very talented. Derek Carr probably. I mean, probably his best. Have they even been in the playoffs since he's been there?
I mean, again, the stat was that I gave earlier this season is he accounts for like 90 or not 90, but like 70% of their points.
Yeah, I believe that.
It's crazy.
Well,
And
that's what I'm saying.
they
This
have
is a
played
referendum.
playoff
Yeah.
game, I feel like, but it's been a minute.
I think that's kind of my point. Is that this is basically a referendum on Derek Carr. I think.
This is definitely the youth game.
Well, yeah, but Derek Carr's not even young anymore.
It's not. He's not, but the rest of that team is pretty young.
I suppose that's true. Yeah. So we'll see. Anyway, I that's why I like Vegas. God knows they've shown a lot of grit and determination. Yeah, all those other sports cliches this year. So I do like them to
So
at
much
least cover
grit.
here. But yeah, but I really do think Cincinnati will end up winning this game. And then as far as the over, I think you said it for me. There's gonna be a lot of points though. I don't see a ton of defense.
No, not a ton of defense. Josh Jacobs has been running the ball well. Joe Mixon's been running the ball well. And they've just, I mean, not Wes Welker, Hunter Renfro. easy miss on that one. We're not going to do that again.
I see what you did there.
But Hunter Renfro is really good. And if Darren Waller's healthy, those guys can score points.
Are you doing a Pat White thing?
I think I did a Pat White thing.
That's a really Pat White thing. That's like a white Pat White thing.
It was definitely a Pat White thing.
Yeah, I think they'll score a lot of points, so I do like the over here as well.
Yeah, Hunter Renfro, dude.
He's nice. He's nice. He needs to figure out what he wants to do with his hair and facial hair, but overall, yes, I do actually like some Hunter.
I mean, that's definitely been a problem with most people in the league. It's like, figure out what you want to do with that situation.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, Bortles finally sort of settled in. Yeah, they all need to talk to Bortles about what he does.
Yeah, Bortles.
Yeah. Man, if only I wish I could believe Blake Bortles so bad. That sounds awesome. You get to be awesome and a punchline all at the same time.
I mean, that's the Charlie Whitehurst dream, man. Charlie Whitehurst is the first one to live that dream.
God, yeah, that is the best.
Boy, did he. Oh my goodness.
Really. So we got 2 games on Saturday. That was the first game. Second game is going to be at 8:15. We got New England at Buffalo, the 3-peat.
Yeah.
Gotta love it when teams get to play each other 3 times in the season.
This game is dangerous, man.
This game's quite the... Okay, so we were going to get a live look at the weather. Okay, yeah, Google, what's going to be the weather in Orchard Park, New York on Saturday evening?
On Saturday evening in Orchard Park, the forecast is around 4 and clear.
So
4
clear,
degrees.
Clear is important, though. Clear is important. If the wind's not blowing and it's not really snowing or anything, 4 degrees is cold. God knows, and will affect the game. But honestly, no wind and clear.
Not the feels like temperature.
Okay, Google. How hard will the wind be blowing in Orchard Park, New York on Saturday night?
Saturday night in Orchard Park, there'll be 6-mile-per-hour winds from the east.
That's moderate. That's moderate. I mean, I know that they don't have a ton of cover. I think they've got. It's easy for the wind to get kicked up in that stadium, but we'll see. Anyway,
and Mac Jones. I mean, Mac Jones' first playoff game. I mean, first season.
Yeah, much as we were talking about before. Well, and this is where we can either see Josh Allen ascend or not. We can see what Mac Jones is really made of. I do like. I really like the Bills here. They are at this point far better than.
They're streaking, and I mean, Devin Singletary is actually getting involved. It's pretty huge.
Them rediscovering the run game, I think, is the biggest takeaway from the last couple of weeks with that team, honestly.
Well, it's less about the rediscovery and more that they're not putting it all on Josh Allen's back. Because they knew that they had to run the ball, but they finally are using the actual.
Well, they were sure acting like they didn't know that. They were acting like, okay, we can get 56 yards a game with Josh Allen and act like that's a run game, and to their detriment. I mean, we saw the results in the middle of the season.
Absolutely.
You know they were not really winning ball games. They weren't looking especially explosive. Now the offense is back. I mean, you really only need to get a little bit. I mean, you give a combined 15, maybe even 20 touches among those running backs in the game, you're going to open up that whole offense. So I really do like Buffalo here. So let's see. I've got New England covering just because that's Belichick. So yeah. Buffalo is a 4.5-point favorite at home. I do like the 4.5-point cover here because I think Buffalo can win by 3 points fairly easily. I think it can also look, it can be a much fugglier 3 points. Since more of a backdoor cover from Belichick. Buffalo runs out to an early lead. New England keeps it tight at the end. That's sort of what I'm looking at here for that one. So I like Buffalo minus 200 money line and then under 44 points.
Yeah, I love Buffalo in this game, and I think it's going to be a tough one to get past, but if they can get through this game, they could really make a pretty good fight.
Somebody's definitely shooting at us, right?
Yeah. There's a sniper rifle.
Yeah, I know.
It's from somewhere weird. I think they might be below us.
We're going to need to find that out. Oh, they are behind us. They're behind us.
Oh, we're in the storm now.
Yeah, well, so are they. So let's jump in the water first off, and then, yeah.
Go into the water, just like that Bud Lockwood song. And then we can take shelter and hopefully kill them.
They're coming at us. Anyway, yeah. So I do think the under. I guess I could see a game where a world where this game starts getting pretty aggressive. Number-wise. Yeah, I got one person over here. They're trying to fight the shark, which is very silly.
Oh, that's funny. They're just
that seems like a bad idea. Yeah. Well, they're gonna die now when we shoot them. So. Okay, who is that? Where is that coming from?
They're from the road.
From the road?
I got them.
Now I'm getting shot from the...
Oh, I'm out of ammo.
I think we got them. I think that they were friends. I think they were friends. Yeah, you got that one, I got this.
Yeah, good stuff. I'm gonna try to get some ammo, because...
And I'm about to get shot by a shark!
Oh, don't do that.
I think the shark might actually have good loot. So.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's kind of exciting.
It's kind of exciting. Yeah. I'm gonna try to attack him to death. Here we go. I think just because of the weather, I like the under here. Is that wrong?
Somebody's back here.
Do we care?
Oh, I think this is an AI. No, it's a
Oh, it's a real. I'm a real boy.
Oh, there's got to be a friend nearby though.
Okay, where are you?
So, where is it? What's up, Ava? Oh, there's.
Yeah, watch out for that. Yeah, you're gonna need to work on that. I got you. Where was the person you were thinking? On our right,
I don't know where the other person is. They might have been a single, but
okay.
I killed them. They were in that house.
Who knows? Anyway, yeah. Bill, it's hard. Oh, I think I heard
somebody
him.
nearby.
Yeah. I hear them too. Yeah. They will be popping out shortly. They're coming out the front door, Bill.
I'm at the side door, so.
Mind the storm. Mind the storm, though. You're gonna have. Yep. They came out the front door.
Damn, that storm.
They're trying to shoot us. Well, that. Okay, that'll do. Okay, they're dead now. And we're gonna pop out the storm. It's all gonna be all good. Hooray. Okay, so that's the Saturday game. Sunday. Philly at Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's an 8.5-point favorite at home. Hurts is playing. We know that. That's good. You don't get
I
Minshew,
think that's great.
Yeah, well, it's good for them. Yeah, I mean, God knows I love some Minshew. Let's heal up and reload, etc., etc. Alright, so going through the picks real quick, I've got Tampa Bay covering the 8.5 points. We've got Tampa Bay minus 390 money line, and I'm taking Buccaneers winning 6 points here. Watch out, Shark.
Oh god! What the heck?
Hey, just leave it. It's not worth it. It's just noise bullets.
Right.
Yeah.
I was on the wrong gun too, that sucked.
Yeah.
I almost all my shields got knocked out by the shark.
Here, come hang out with me for a second, because we're gonna get this started. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I like Tampa Bay kind of rolling in this game. I like Philly. I like what they're doing there. They are horribly outmatched. We definitely have people off to our right who I want to kind of break behind here and try to find some. Follow me.
Oh my goodness.
Follow me. We're gonna set up an ambush.
Try not to die.
Well, don't die.
I somehow stopped.
I got your back.
In the water. I'm almost. I've got a life reserve.
Damn it! I had the gold pack. Yeah, you got murdered.
Yeah, I don't know why I've never reloaded like while playing.
Yeah. Well, you might. Yeah. Well.
But
it's
the
the
shark
same
also like took out most of my shields. Oh, I just got re-upped on that.
Regardless, it doesn't
We were
matter.
trying to swim pretty far.
Philly, Tampa Bay, thoughts?
I like Tampa Bay, man. Tom Brady is not going to let any of that get him back. And plus, this is kind of a revenge game for him. It's the first chance he's had to play Philly in the postseason since they beat him in the Super Bowl. This is definitely going to be a Tom Brady whomping. He is not going to have any kind of sympathy for these guys. I don't care if Gronk has to score 5 touchdowns. He's going to beat the crud out of that team.
No, and also, honestly, Tampa Bay's struggling a little bit. They got a couple niggling injuries. They're not getting this first round bye. I fully expect them to come out and kind of stomp, just so there's no margin for error. I don't really expect them to talk about too much.
No question.
Yeah. Well, and also with
and
Tom
it's
Brady,
just Tommy's style, yeah.
Yeah, and not only that, but this team is built like this. This is the LeBron James of teams. Like, they only have one goal. It's postseason. Now that we're in the postseason, I really don't see. I mean, they should be relentless.
Yeah, they want to scare people. They don't want people to be like, "Oh, they almost lost to the Eagles."
Right.
That team shouldn't even been in the playoffs, you know.
Of course, to be fair, that's also what happened then with Washington last season, and they won the Super Bowl. So
yeah,
okay. Literally, actually, how they started the playoffs last season. So maybe I should have taken Philly.
They were definitely on a weird spot there for a moment.
Well, that's true. They finished pretty strong.
Well, and Lenny wasn't really running the ball great until the playoffs.
I think what's going to happen here, I think, honestly, having said all that, I think what's going to feast, I think the defense will end up feasting on Philly. found out about halfway through the season that the best thing that they can do is run the ball, and that's great, and they should, and I applaud them for that, and I'm glad they do that. And fortunately, Vita Vea does exist, so.
He does exist. I mean,
Yeah.
it's definitely going to be whether they can contain Jalen Hurts. I can see Jalen Hurts still putting up some pretty good yardage in this game.
Sure.
He's going to have to rely on his receivers, though, because those running backs are old in Philly. And they've been putting down some points and yards, but they're not going to be able to. Yeah, they're going to be able to get him a couple yards here and there, but it's going to be all about Jalen Hurts getting around, doing those options, and trying to get the ball down the field from time to time. I don't think he's going to succeed in winning the game, but I do think he's going to put up some yardage, either with his feet or with his arm.
Well, and especially garbage time. I mean, I think they're just overmatched on both sides of the ball here. So I very much think Tampa Bay will roll.
Yeah, Tampa Bay rolls here. What do you think? They put up a 40 spot?
No, I'm taking the under here. I actually like it. I like it being a pretty. I like Tampa Bay running out to an early lead, and then Philly trying to play catch up. Hurts throws like 3 picks.
Yeah.
And so it's like a 28.
More like a 27-6 game.
You got something like that. You got it. You got my head here. So under 46. Yeah. Your 4:30 game on Sunday, San Francisco at Dallas. I think this is slated to be the best game. This is also the closest line I've got here. Dallas is a 3.5-point favorite at home.
Yeah, this is going to be the most unpredictable game according to analysts, I would say. Because these teams are actually pretty closely matched, and like both teams kind of have a tendency to have really good offensive games and then kind of poop the bed on occasions, but they also have really good defensive players. Dallas has really been taking the ball away a lot. We know they can get to the quarterback, and San Francisco can do the same.
Yeah, these are two teams with two good units. I've seen, and I'm with you on that. I've seen a lot of analysis on both sides of this, a lot of picking San Francisco to be a scrappy team here. Obviously, they sort of started weak and finished strong.
Yeah,
and that's important.
They really did finish strong. I think Jimmy G kind of puts up a big game here. It could be really high scoring, but again, defensive touchdowns, will there be any? They could happen at any point in time. These teams are known to turn the ball over, and they're also known to have defensive touchdowns on both sides.
So my picks here, I've heard a lot about San Francisco is going to keep it close. Obviously, the line is really close. I actually think it's not exactly the Tampa Bay thing. I think Dallas is going to run away with this one. They really,
I could definitely see that happen.
Yeah, they've looked really good the last couple weeks. I think really when you're talking about pure talent, I like Dallas more.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Dallas, if their defense plays well and their offense plays well, can beat maybe the best team. Okay.
You ready for this?
I'm in it to win it. I like it. I want another one.
Yeah, we got more.
Anyway, Dallas has just got so much, and especially it's individual talent. So if you want to tell me that you believe in Kyle Shanahan, and you believe in the system, and you believe in what he's built, I can sit here and say that, but then I'll just counter with Dak, and Trayvon Diggs, and Micah Parsons, and CeeDee Lamb, and Amari Cooper, and Ezekiel Elliott, and Tony Pollard, and Dalton Schultz, and they just have so much individual talent, I feel like, on that Dallas roster.
I don't know if Tony Pollard's going to play in this game.
Is that true?
Okay. The thing that San Francisco has to go right for them is
information, I guess, is useful. I guess actually knowing who's playing is not, that's something else.
Deebo Samuel could absolutely take control of this game.
He's so good.
But he's going to have to. Like, that's the only way that San Francisco wins. They have to win through Deebo. And, like, Kittle's
Which,
great.
to be fair, they have.
And they have,
well,
yeah.
You know,
and
I think they're split with and without.
Yards.
But I think, especially if you talk about this season, their win-loss splits, Kittle is the biggest point of correlation there. Like, their games with Kittle, they tend to win, and their games without Kittle, they have a lot of time.
Absolutely.
They struggle.
Well, when
they struggle, much like me speaking through this sentence.
Yes.
Okay, we've got
when
people
you have
west,
such a
northwest.
good tight end, that means that you are going to be good at getting first downs in important moments. You're really far away.
I got a guy. I got a guy that
Where's
I'm
the
sort
guy?
of.
Where is he?
I shot him right in the face.
Oh,
I shot Marvin in the face. Oh, and they got a friend trying to come kill me. Okay, watch out for the friend on your left. I'm going to try to take out this guy.
Oh, he's right here, too.
Yeah, he's landing on you.
And I'm dead. Almost. I didn't even get to shoot. Right behind him, and there's somebody else like trying to kill you with their vehicles.
Yeah, I know.
Godspeed. Really wish I could shoot this guy.
Yeah.
Shoot in his head. Somebody, they're really shooting at you with that vehicle. That's the thing.
Yeah, the vehicle's very good. Actually, that's what I should do. I should have stolen the vehicle.
Okay. Good luck. I like what you're doing.
Why am I not driving? Why am I not driving? Why am I not driving though? The fucking thing wouldn't move.
Maybe
That
it
was
out
so
of gas.
frustrating. Oh, I bet it was out of gas because that's a thing that happens in the game now. I forgot. Anyway, all right. So yeah. So picks here are Dallas -3.5 covering, Dallas -165 money line, and then I do like the over here. I think despite that these are two teams with good defenses, I think we can get a little bit of a shootout going.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that's a fair assessment.
Sunday night, Pittsburgh goes to Kansas City. Oh boy.
Oh,
Kansas City's 12.5 point favorite at home. Oh man, Pittsburgh.
Oh man, I think Kansas City
Well,
wins this game easily, but you're talking about a Pittsburgh team with nothing to lose.
They don't have anything to lose. I actually do like Pittsburgh covering here.
I heard that
12.5
Juju
points.
Smith-Schuster might actually be available for this game.
I think I've heard that too. Yeah.
I don't
Not
know if
that
it'll make a difference. It's not going to make
I
a
don't
difference.
honestly. That doesn't make a fucking bit of difference because honestly, they got good wide receivers. I mean, what's gonna keep the only X factor in this game could be T.J. Watt. And we did see what happens with Kansas City if they can face a defensive line that they can't deal with. Now, then Kansas City went out in the offseason and massively addressed their offensive line woes. So their offensive line is actually pretty fucking good now. Yeah.
No, it's great. And they finally actually started running the ball. I mean, Andy Reid does do this from time to time. Who's running the ball? We have no idea. But
yeah,
somebody runs the ball.
Mm-hmm. Somebody will be running the ball. I'm giving Pittsburgh the 12.5 points here just because Tomlin's a really good coach. They'll be doing some play for Ben bullshit. I don't know. Kansas City definitely wins. Yeah.
Play for Ben, or just like I said, nothing to lose. This team can score points. I don't think that Kansas City can cover that big of a line in a playoff atmosphere. And Kansas City's going to win, but it's going to be a fairly entertaining game to watch. Not my game to watch at the weekend, but definitely an entertaining game. Kansas City's the game they're going to watch it.
They're a -705 money line, Kansas City, which would be a pick, and then also under 46.5, which 46.5 seems high, and I get it. I think a lot of those points they're thinking are going to come from KC, but really. Kansas City can definitely win with 24 points. So
absolutely.
Yeah, which I think I've said that about 100 times. I think that's my thing, is good teams can still win with 24
They score 24 points and then they win.
Yeah.
Unless you played for the Falcons like 5 years ago. They have scored 37 points.
Oh, boy.
Our defense is so bad. Anyway.
Kyle Shanahan.
The Chefs. Moving on. Yeah, Kyle Shanahan. Really sad story.
I do think they will. Last game, apparently there's a Monday night playoff game, so that's fun.
Hunting for ratings.
Yeah, I mean, it'll work. It'll work. I'll watch that one too. Arizona at Rams. Rams are a 4.5 point home favorite. against the Arizona Cardinals, who were everybody's darling and a very hot team to start the season.
Yeah, I mean, this was the number 1 team in football for like 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Then DeAndre Hopkins got injured, and people started. Then they lost to Detroit. I mean,
they were missing Kyler Murray for quite a few games and stuff like that. J.J. Watt hasn't been there since.
Yeah, I think Colt McCoy played. I mean, J.J. Watt's just on the field.
Colt McCoy won 2 out of 3 games. I mean, I'll give him that.
Yeah.
Lost to the Panthers.
As young as that team is, they've got a lot of aging veterans.
They have veterans. Watt. Yes. That's
AJ
one.
Green.
AJ Green, I suppose. The other one. Yeah. Chris Chandler in that one.
Chris Chandler, yeah.
Or who's the, yeah. Anyway. I don't know. Chandler Jones. That's
Chandler
what I meant.
Jones, yes.
Chandler Jones, yes.
That's
the other one. Something like that. I don't know. They're all...
I mean, this could be the best game of the weekend. Let's be honest.
You know, that's actually true. I do like this game. This game could be very entertaining. The line's only 49.5 points. I definitely like the over here.
I make no promises, but it has potential.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, these are 2 great offenses.
Well, you also get Cam Akers back. Cam Akers was back at the last game of the season. He kind of dipped his toe in the water and was like, oh, I can play football again.
Right.
This is the guy that everybody was excited about before the season, and he got injured. He's been out the whole season. He's a quality running back, and I'm not gonna lie, the Rams have kind of missed that this year. Darrell Henderson's been just fine.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Yeah.
If they can run the ball and like play some balanced football, take the pressure off of Matt Stafford, who's throwing picks all over the place, not just in my Madden games.
No.
Which he's been doing a little better than that recently. But anyway.
It would help. Having a much more balanced offense would help all the the problem with Matt Stafford is just when they've been asking too much. Yeah, you pair a good running game with what Matt Stafford's been able to do when he's been good. You gotta love that offense. And the defense is good. Again, much like Dallas, a ton of individual talent. So
much individual talent.
Yes. These coconuts give you shield, by the way.
Oh, coconuts. Yeah, Aaron Donald is a beast.
If
there's a team with Aaron Donald on it, you have a really good chance of going to the playoffs. Just them.
Yeah, and he's getting to be sort of, it's almost the Belichick thing when you're talking about defensive player of the year. You could just automatically say Aaron Donald. You almost have to give it to somebody else just because it can be Aaron Donald. Basically, dude moves people.
Yeah.
He's
very
real quick.
Good. All of those coconuts rolled away.
Well, I ate some of them too. But
cool, there's another tree.
So my picks for this game are having said all that, I like a lot of fireworks. I think the Rams are just a better team. I think much as we were talking about with some of these other discussions, Cardinals are at best a year away.
Yeah.
I think, in my humble opinion. So I like Rams covering here, like Rams money line -195. I definitely like the over 49.5 points. I think they'll fly past that.
Absolutely. Yeah. How are you doing on your shield over there?
That's why I am encouraging you to come towards me because I want to give us both some shield at the same time.
I have some shield as well.
Well, let's do. Okay, well then, yeah, let's do both. Yeah, let's mix a little beef and broccoli over here. Here we go.
Little smash party.
A little All right, the 2 teams we didn't get to discuss because they are not playing this weekend are Green Bay Packers and who's the other one?
The Tennessee Titans.
Yeah. Oh, there's a bunch of slurp kegs over
here.
Guess
who Tennessee gets back?
Man, Tennessee gets back. Yeah, I know. I'm very excited. I mean, it's tractor. I mean, this is always tractor Cito season. You gotta love it.
Derrick Henry.
Yeah, that's tractor Cito. Let's hold that on the podcast.
Everybody loves a good tractor.
God damn it, he's such a beefcake. He's so good. I'm very excited.
He's like Brandon Jacobs on steroids. The guy
Yeah,
is-
he's like a fast Brandon Jacobs. That's the thing. The thing about Derrick Henry that still blows my mind is how fast that dude gets in the open field.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't necessarily
He did it in
doesn't get
college
at full
too.
speed
I mean,
quickly,
it was
but
stupid.
yeah. But boy, when he gets a full head of steam, he's so fucking fast. Oh, it's so good. I love it. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
he's literally like Emmett Smith had a baby with Brandon Jacobs.
Dude, yeah, he's like Emmitt Smith grew up.
Yeah.
It's awesome. So I'm very excited about them. I'm very excited about the future that I put on the Titans a couple months ago, which is only, which went through a lot of a process of looking bad, and now it's looking kind of awesome.
No, it's
They're
gonna
one
be
of
good.
they're one of the most probable teams, for whatever that's worth, to get to the Super Bowl.
It's so weird.
Yeah, I think I'm seeing that the most probable Super Bowl is Green Bay, Kansas City.
Yeah,
And then, yeah.
that's surprising to
and
me
this-
though, because I still think that.
Is it?
Well, not really. They're the
Yeah,
two seed, right?
I mean, Kansas City, yeah, they still ended up with the 2 seed. They'll have home field against everybody except the Titans.
Yep.
Who they did lose to.
I like Buffalo a lot, and I like Cincy a lot, but we know that.
I bought you a sniper rifle.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. You're so kind.
No, you're welcome.
Oh, that's the thing.
I want that.
You're
Yeah.
so shoddy, don't you?
I do. Okay, so the Titans. Yeah, they seem kind of good. But that's the second most likely Super Bowl scenario. It's Titans Green Bay. And then Green Bay, man. Green Bay's looking good. They're balanced. You gotta love those two running backs. Dylan has been quite the find, I feel like.
No, he's
think that's
been
something people don't
fantastic.
talk
I mean,
about,
he's
yeah.
got a bruiser to go along with Aaron Jones, who's also a really good power
Absolutely.
back. I mean, both of those guys have some really strong, moderate speed.
Yeah. Devontae Adams he's a technician. It's just gorgeous watching that dude run routes. He's so, like,
Well, you get a guy that can run routes like that next to a guy that can put the ball where Aaron Rodgers
with pinpoint
does.
accuracy.
It's
That's why they're
pretty
unstoppable. Yeah.
disgusting.
Yeah, they're really hard to deal with on offense. And then
That
the
team
defense
is
has
gonna,
really come around.
They're definitely got to be the favorites in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
talk.
Jair Alexander is back for the playoffs. That's kind
Oh,
of pretty
man.
cool. Yeah, no, they're looking pretty good. It's gonna be hard for Tampa Bay to deal with them.
Yeah, I think they might not even get to play them. So
It really is that it really is that foursome of Dallas, Tampa Bay, Green Bay, and Rams. And those rosters are loaded, especially compared to kind of their AFC counterparts. Like I like the offenses that the AFC has to offer. I like the
there's a
youth
lot
that
of
the
good
AFC has to
offenses,
offer.
but
Yeah.
the defensive playmakers in the NFC are out of control.
Way better, and just I like the experience, I like the depth, I like and again just the raw talent that you
Well,
see
that's
out of
what.
the
Yeah,
the
Green
NFC
Bay has
roster.
the depth on defense. Like they don't have a Vita Vea.
Oh shit! Oh, we fucked this up. Okay, we're gonna need to find a vehicle.
Where,
Follow me. Oh wait, Riffs! Here we go. Yay! That'll help.
Okay, well, I just need to get to it.
Yeah, it'll be okay. Yeah. Matt, what are you doing? Oh, buddy. This is scary. Okay, I got some heals for you.
I don't know where you're at.
Just, yeah. just go out of the storm as much as possible.
Out of the storm.
Yeah. We'll worry about the rest later.
But yeah,
Anyway,
I mean,
you
Green
wanna-
Bay, they don't have all those players that everybody else does, but man,
I don't know. They
Their
do have a
defense-
lot of talent. They don't necessarily have the names, but I like the talent.
I think
Bakhtiari's
they will
back.
have those
Yeah.
names eventually.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's almost those names will be names because they're on that team because they are good. I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah, I think.
talk to me about DFS, Matt.
Man, DFS looks really exciting this week. I mean, you got 6 games, and on DraftKings, there's 4 different ways to play it. I prefer the 6-game outlook because you can play all 6 games, but if you want to play 2 games at a time, you can do that too. So you can do 2 games on Saturday, 2 games on Sunday, or the Sunday night and the Monday night. Exciting. When it comes to running backs, I talked about it earlier. The cold game is definitely Buffalo and Patriots.
There we go.
And I love both of those running backs who do not cost very much. You got Devin Singletary and Damian Harris. I mean, it doesn't get too much better than that. Both of those guys are going to be running all day. There's going to be some passes as well. There's going to be a lot of scores in that game.
Come over here real quick. Yeah, I'm listening. Come over here. Yeah.
Oh my, I put something down I shouldn't have.
Anyway,
okay, where am I? Where you are? There you are.
Yeah.
I also like Joe Mixon a lot.
Yes.
Joe Mixon's going to be solid. So between Damian Harris, Joe Mixon, and Devin Singletary, I think you could put together some pretty solid running backs and or your flex positions. For quarterbacks, man, you got a lot of options. Tom Brady and, I mean, Mahomes, those guys are going to be a little bit more expensive, but I think they're going to give you points. I personally, as we discussed earlier, I think the highest scoring game is probably going to be that Cincinnati-Vegas game, so I love some Joe Burrow. He's only $6,800 to play on DFS this week on DraftKings, and he's going to shape up your lineup pretty nicely. I don't know if we talked about this, but Eric Weddle is coming out of retirement.
I saw that.
For the Rams.
Yeah, I
and
know.
that Rams D is only $2,700. That might be a high-scoring defense, but I think that none of these games are going to be shutouts. So
I don't think anybody's shutting anybody out.
I mean, the Bucs defense does look pretty good, but for the money, you could definitely gamble on the Pats or the Bills because that game could actually end up being a boring game. But I like the Rams defense for $2,700 with Eric Weddle and Aaron Donald. I mean, you're going to get a lot of sacks, and you're not going to spend a lot of money. If you really want to, you can spend $9,000 for Cooper Kupp. That's not going to be a bad decision anytime.
Is he the most expensive player?
He is the most expensive player this week.
Nice.
Tyler Boyd, $5,000.
Value pick?
Cincinnati value. I mean, Gabriel Davis also $4,600. Might get some value.
That I'm kind of liking. How you feel about Jalen Hurts this weekend?
I like Jalen Hurts, like low key. Like I said, I think he's going to get you some points on the ground.
Maybe some garbage time.
We'll get to that. But I did do quarterbacks already. I do kind of like Jalen Hurts. Has a weird spot, but Hunter Renfrow, $6,000.
Nice. Okay.
But I mean, there's lots of different combinations where you can do. I would actually be willing to do all in that game where you do like a Renfrow, Jamar Chase, and like Tyler Boyd kind of situation.
Okay, you know what I kind of want to do is I kind of want to hang out here till the circle moves. So I'm just gonna post up next to. I'm gonna post up next to Dora Shoddy, and then in about 60 seconds we're gonna move.
Cool.
Yeah.
So moving on from wide receivers, I obviously like wide receivers in the Vegas Bengals game because I think that those are the more reliable wide receivers. Like we said, the Rams game is probably going to be high scoring, but I don't really like a lot of the Arizona wide receivers. DeAndre Hopkins is not going to be playing. AJ Green's pretty old. So you've got Gabriel Davis, you got Hunter Renfrow, you got Tyler Boyd. Those guys are going to be good value picks. If you want to spend money, you can always spend money on Jamar Chase. You can spend money on Mike Evans. And you can spend money on Cooper Kupp. All right, moving on to tight ends. My favorite pick this week is Dalton Schultz. Schultz is sitting at $5,000.
Schultz.
The Dallas Cowboys are going to score points. I love them.
All right, let's move.
And if you want to go super value, Uzamoa, our tight end out of the Cincinnati Bengals. Somebody's built.
It's me. Okay. I want to cheat left.
Yeah.
Should only be one more team.
Ooh, I like it.
And I kind of want to keep it. I want to keep this drop in our
use
sights.
my snipe to look.
There you go.
You talk on looking. But that's pretty much. I mean, like I said, defense. Bills or Pats, Rams. Joe Burrow, Joe
Here's a
Mixon, Damian Harris, all those guys are really good. Devin Singletary. Get yourself some quality wide receivers for not too much. But yeah, sprinkle in a Jamar Chase if you want. Sprinkle in a Mike Evans.
Sure.
Make it exciting. There's a lot. There's a lot of juicy matchups this weekend in DFS.
We have
I'm gonna run. Oh, I can't run.
I got one down. Oh, he's got me down. You just gotta get his friend.
I'm coming.
It's up top. Venom's up top. Get him. Shoot him in the face! God damn it! Oh, god damn it! That was so close.
I was literally shooting him and he shot me.
I want to see how much health he's got. He had 6 health, Matt. He had 6 health.
I had a gold shotgun.
Oh, we were very close. Okay. I guess that's got to be the show, huh?
Yeah, I think that's it, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Yep. Happy playoffs, everybody. We'll see you soon.
Bet by numbers choices. Yeah, please fade us.